to tattoo or not to tattoo? That is the question. That's the $10 million question tonight. I have this big scar that I where'd it go? That I showed you when I first started. When I first started my video vlogs like a week ago. It's only been a week. And I am thinking about tattooing something over the top of it. The only thing that holds me back is I think seeing the tattoo diverts me from cutting anymore, because I see how big and ugly this tattoo is. So, or big and ugly the scar is, excuse me, not my tattoo. So, who knows? Now, today, I didn't have a huge episode, but I had some moments where I really wanted to cut. I didn't. Thank the Lord. I did not cut myself today. That's where the tattooing also comes in, because tattooing it feels like cutting. It's quite painful for me. Some people say it doesn't hurt, but it's painful, but I like the end results. So I really want to get a new tattoo. Now, I don't know what kind to get. I want it to have some inspirational message for me. And I want to cover the scar, and then I'd like to get something on this wrist, because this is the hand that I put pills in, and if I have a tattoo on my wrist that says something to the effect of never give up, or what you're doing is dumb, or something similar to that, I would have a handful of pills, and I would see that, and I might think twice about putting that handful of pills in my mouth. So I have a couple of ideas to get tattoos. I don't know what I'm going to say. I had a bunch of stuff lined up that I wanted to say, and now I'm at a loss. I don't know what to say. Anyways, I went and printed out some pictures today of the kids and of our trip to Disney World. We went to Disney World in July, me and my older two kids. That was a lot of fun. So I went and I got some pictures printed out. Now, don't tell anybody this, but my oldest son Alan he likes Tinkerbell. He's watched all the Fairyland or whatever they're called, Fairy Hollow or whatever. He's watched all those movies. So I made him get his picture taken with Tinkerbell while we were at Disney World. I'll show you. Let me look it up on my phone here real quick. But while I'm looking for this, I will tell you, I did not cut today. I did not take any pills that I wasn't supposed to, but I did overeat big time. Ugh. I really wanted to throw up, but I didn't. I don't know if that's, not quite sure if that's good or bad, because I really didn't need all this extra calories. I ate some Chinese food from Hy-Vee, And then I also got what I thought was a cookie with frosting on it. Turns out it was a miniature Boston cream pie. Or a miniature turtle cheesecake. Excuse me, not a Boston cream pie. And boy, oh boy, was it sweet. It was really sweet. So, here is Alan with Tinkerbell at Disney World. It's adorable, isn't it? And here's all of us in front of the castle. Me and Ellen and John. And let's see here. We had a lot of fun. The drive there was long. Okay. It's a 21-hour drive from here to there. And we stopped in Liberty, Missouri, which is down at I believe it's at the bottom of Missouri. It's 8 hours from here. And so we stopped there overnight, and then we drove the rest of the way to Florida. My friend lives in Davenport, Florida. That's where we stayed. Took us a long time. We got there at about 1 o'clock in the morning. And we drove for 2 days and still didn't get there until 1 o'clock in the morning. And then the next day, we just rested. We went swimming and just kind of hung out at the house. And the day after that, we went to Hollywood Studios. The day after that, we went to Magic Kingdom. And the day after that, we went to the ocean. So, we stayed pretty busy. There was one day in there that we didn't do anything. I can't remember what day it was. But it's a whole different can of worms that doesn't need to be talked about because the whole issue was resolved. Yay! Anyways. So yesterday, I was served with court papers. I had a little rant that evolved into an episode yesterday. I had my van repossessed in January, the same day as I went to a friend of mine's funeral. Yeah. Talk about a double blow that day. And I had lost 2 jobs by January, and I had missed a couple of payments on my van, so they came and took it, and then they sold it at auction for $2,000 loss. Mind you, I was only behind by $800. I told them I could send them a payment the next week, but they came and repossessed my van, and they sold it at a loss, which they could have just let me keep it, and they would have been getting their $14,000 for it, but no, they had to be in a hurry. So anyways, I'm getting sued now for $2,000 that I don't have. But what do you do, right? You live and you learn. I'm angry because I absolutely loved my 2007 Chrysler Town & Country. It was beautiful. It was mine. It had a DVD player in it, but we never used it because the kids really weren't interested in watching DVDs. And just kind of, I don't know, it's just a whole crappy deal all the way around. I'm feeling better than I did yesterday. Right now. Earlier was a whole different story. Now, I think I'm going to cut it short tonight. Usually I do 15 minutes. I was doing 20. And then I cut it down to 15. And now I think I'm just going to cut it down to about 11, it looks like. 11 or 12 minutes. I'm going to go take a shower. And I'm going to watch some That 70s Show. And I'm going to go to bed. So, I will see you later. Bye.